Hey guys, welcome to the stream. I'm getting an echo, so I'm just gonna check. I think it's this one. No, it's not that one. Sounds recording properties. Got some. What about that? That might be a little bit better. Okay, well, we'll go for that. Okay. Hopefully that's okay, guys. Anyway, what I would like to discuss, as well as on about the game, a lot of things have happened in the last few days. I've had Windows PC problems, still got a problem with updating. I think it's quite common. Unfortunately, that's been alright pain in the arse sorting out. I still can't manage to get rid of it, so I might have to do a what do you call it, a reinstall, so a reset of some sort. So also what else has been bugging me? The sound on this. You can't record the tracks by all accounts. So I don't know why. Maybe the functionality isn't quite there as yet. I'm not sure. Anyway. I've done a bit of key farming, not a lot. Haven't had the time, to be honest. I've been quite busy at home as well, so managed to do a bit of gem leveling, but I've got no plan at the moment, really. Well, I don't know what I've done. A 90 on this. I've done a 80 on the Necro, and the Wizard is 80 as well. So yeah, the Wizard and the Necro isn't augmented at all. So I got it. You know, I got a fair bit to do. I can get on with. So I'll do some 85s and go from there, guys. Hope you're having a good weekend. Sorry I haven't managed to get on as regular over the this weekend as I normally or I had planned to do. But unfortunately I've been busy in real life, so it does have a knock-on effect. Anyhow, I'm here now. I hope you enjoy the stream today. I plan to do a good few hours streaming. I'd like to say I got no real plan as such how to get out of that, because that's frozen. Actually, are these actually worth doing? Surely I managed to get some more. Oh, for goodness sake. Leave me be there. Not a very good start, is it? Well, it's indifferent, isn't it? yeah, I hope you're having a good Saturday. And yesterday, your weekend started off all right. A few days ago, beginning of the week, more like, I'd I'd mentioned in stream how I felt about botters, cheaters in general. Anyway, there was a bit of a thing in my clan, basically. Well, you know, our clan, the clan that I'm in and represent. Yeah, there was a few guys on there, a few clan members actually saying that HUD is not a cheat. I'm sorry, guys, it is as simple as that, really. So, anyway, I cut a long story short because I don't want to dwell on it. Is that in the end result, after warning him just to say, you know, just to accept that it is a cheat and move on and stop and refrain from using it. He argued the fact, or she argued the fact, and I just had to. I had no other option but kick him from the guild, or the clan. Sorry. You know, I don't want to be that type of player, but it really riles me that people find this need or feel it's quite normal to cheat, and it is cheating. You know, it's just cheating. You know, when you take it that nearly everybody in the game accepts the fact that, you know, in Diablo, even macros are considered cheating by Blizzard. So what makes an individual actually think that likes of HUD isn't cheating? I don't know. Do you know what, guys? I haven't got a clue what makes people think that they can get away. Well, they do get away with it, but in knowledge of if you're using it or been using it, and don't heed the words now of stop using it, and if you're caught, then you're going to be kicked out of the clan. I think it's all too fair, really. I think it's just, you know, what's the problem? What is the problem? You know, is the problem, oh, I've been found out, and oh, it's so unfair, they kicked me out of the clan. You know, people, we all come here to just chill out and have a good time, and all think that we're on a level playing field. Well, I know that we're not. All of us don't actually look at life like that either. But, you know, you've got to understand that if you are caught cheating, or have got this viewpoint that cheating software is not cheating, then there's something seriously wrong with how you perceive things to be in the community. Full stop. You don't know enough, that's for sure. What people actually and the manufacturers deem as cheating. So anyway, I felt like a bit of a prize fool yesterday, to be quite honest, because I don't like to do that to my fellow clan, you know, clan members. They're the guys that I enjoy the game and play with. You know, I don't like doing that, but believe me, it is necessary. It is necessary for Blizzard to just. Why should we go clean up their game when they said that they've got this software, and I touched on it, you know, a couple of days ago about this. I personally feel that it's all bullshit myself. It is all bullshit myself. But you know, it puts people in a very precarious situation, and it alienates, in a way, like the people that do and the people that don't. There's that big divide there, as far as I'm concerned, and it's about time Blizzard actually has to take this problem and rectify it, because if they don't, then as we've seen, so many players just leave, the ones that don't want to cheat. In the past, they've just left the game, and they don't see much point in trying to push the leaderboards anymore. They're just like sick of it. So they go on to different projects and different games and all the rest of it. And there's going to come a time when there's something else out there. I touched on this subject as well. It will come that there's going to be better games out there of the Diablo 3 series, like genre, sorry. And no one's going to want to play D3, not even if it's remade or something. Do you know what I mean? Because the damage would have been done. And if there's something else better out there and better managed, and for fairness and fair play and all the rest of it, let's face it, guys, we all hate cheaters, yeah? We don't want to be in a situation where we play a game with an unfair disadvantage. We want everybody to be on that same level starting point and having no facility to actually make it that, you know, they're somehow getting an advantage on all the rest of us that play the game properly, so to speak. So that's why I feel strongly about it, and also it just sort of suggests to me that if you do cheat, you're not actually worth the time of day, as far as I'm concerned. You're not worth being in A, the clan, B, associated with me at all, and why should I stick up for people that actually don't give a shit about the franchise? That's why they choose to cheat. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what it is basically. Oh well, I'll cheat because I want to be the best, or I want to be so blah blah blah. I just haven't got a bloody clue in life. Oh, they don't want to lose. They don't want to lose. They want to be competitive. Well, yeah, be competitive. Don't have to cheat. You know, how do you know that you're best at anything if you go through life cheating? You never do you? You never know. You just ain't got a bloody clue. Ain't got a bloody clue, guys. So that's my thoughts on it. Yeah, sorry about it, guys. I don't know if the stream's coming up clear or not. Just checking it. I don't know what that represents actually. So that must be desktop audio, audio output capture. Okay. Okie dokie. Don't quite know, but so a walkabouts. Yeah, so that's what's happened the last few days in game. I had no real choice bar to do what I had to do, but it still leaves a nasty taste in your mouth afterwards. I did try not to, you know, rise to any slander and bad mouthing, but basically a cheat is a cheat, and you know, if people are gonna dismiss this software or the software similar to that in order to have an advantage over everybody else, then what would you call it? What would you call that? I would call it cheating, but you know, it's, you know, Blizzard calls it cheating. Fellow streamers call it cheating that play the game. Top streamers. You know, it is known as a cheat, whichever way you look at it. Even the software says it's a cheat. You know, so when is it that Blizzard are going to actually do something about this epoxy problem that's they so-called said that they'd you know, they can quite easily manage through their anti-cheat software called Guardian. It's absolute bull as far as I'm concerned. They're not employing it. They're not actually banning enough people that actually do use the software, that they're supposed to be saying that they know who exactly or when it is exactly being used, but then they choose not to ban anybody from using it. Why? Why is that? They can't give us an answer. They don't choose to give us an answer so far. They're in denial, as much as the people that think that this software is okay to use when it clearly isn't. So how far do we let this go, guys? How far do we let Blizzard brainwash us into accepting something that quite clearly they have no intention of putting right? Let's face it, if they had every intention of putting it right, they would have done so already. They haven't. They're not proactive enough, even if to the point where they had no special software to actually pick up these problems and the cheaters individually. They are not doing so. Hello, alright. So, yeah, I ask you that this is getting a bigger problem in the game, and it's just going to destroy it. Because why would anybody that doesn't cheat want to continue playing, yeah, out of such an unfair position from the cheaters? You know, that's the crux of it, guys, because that's what it's doing. So in the end, you're going to have the honest players get so fed up with the whole scenario, especially if they're not likes of good players or top players, real pro players that stream a lot, like Quinn and Fluffy and all the rest of them. But they're going to get fed up. They're going to get fed up. And a lot of normal players will get fed up even before then. You know. That's just common sense, really. That is pure and simple common sense, guys. It's not it's not rocket science, is it? People will get so blatantly bored because they know no matter how good they are, no matter how competitive they are, they're not even gonna come close to competing in the leaderboards because of all the cheats. And that's the thing. That's why my blood boils over this whole debacle of a situation that really the only one really honestly to blame is Blizzard. You know, as simple as that. It is pure and simple as that. Why isn't Blizzard doing anything about it? They cannot be bothered. As far as I can see. Yeah, all they're doing basically every couple of months or so, they're wrangling and banning a handful of people. It's not good enough. Not good enough, guys. Right, in a moment I'm going to stop the stream because I'm not actually 100% whether the sound's coming over okay or not. So as soon as I've done this, I'll stop stream and restream straight after, as soon as I've done the checks, guys, because I really aren't sure whether they're everything's sort of tickety-boo sort of thing. So I like to check before we invest too heavily in the time-wise for the current stream. I'll just spend that anyway. Yeah, I got some crappy music on because it's copyright free stuff, so it's never ever gonna be very good, is it? Okay, right, I'm gonna stop the stream there, just double check and I'll be right back. Thank you very much, guys. See you soon.
So pretty.